Hello and welcome to The Truth. I'm Nathan Mathis.
I'm Dylan Lackey.
And I'm Eli Autry.
Well, guys, it's playoff time in Georgia. We got the brackets out this week. They come out, and we're ready for the first round. In Single A this week, we got a pretty good game in Clinch County versus Greenville. Clinch County, or Green, everybody knows Clinch County's been a power the past 10 years. Greenville was a power back in the 80s and 90s, always in the state championship. Should be a pretty good game. Kind of a lopsided game. I think it's going to be Eagles Landing Christian versus Washington Wilkes.
Now, Eagles Landing Christian, they got this sophomore running back, Keontae Green. Last year as a freshman had nearly 1,500 yards rushing and nearly 25 touchdowns.
What's crazy is Eagles Landing actually beat Wesleyan, which was the #1 team in Single A. They beat them 35-28 last
They beat
week.
North Florida Christian come up earlier in the year and they beat them. It's not really a big game, but I just want to say you hats off to Prince Avenue for making the playoffs this year. They've got to play Darlington in the first round.
Might be. You never
Anything
know.
can happen.
You never know.
Yeah. Hawkinsville and Charlton County. Everybody knows Charlton County's dropped down from AA. They were the AA power. Basically the only team that can really contend with Buford.
Now, in the early 2000s, Hawkinsville won state
Dominated
over and
Single
over and
A.
over, like 3 or 4 in a row.
It was always Hawkinsville and Clinch County in the south of the Single A.
Oh yeah.
But they got Charlton County this game. And the winner of that game, more than likely, Savannah Christian has to play Mitchell County this week. So Savannah Christian, I expect to win that one, seeing how they're a first seed. And move.
Now, Savannah Christian, was that team that played last year in the
Yeah, they played Wilcox County last year. Really
Okay,
gave
okay.
them a good game.
That was a good game.
Yeah, if I really expect, Savannah Christian to win this game. So, the winner of this going to play Savannah Christian the next game, so it's really set up a good matchup.
Yes, it will.
South side, you've got Athens Academy at Mount Perrin. Should be a good game. I think Athens Academy is going to get a first round win and move on. On the other side, ECI is back.
BCI.
They
always find a way.
Yeah, the year before last when they had Washawn Ely, which is playing running back in Georgia now. They were really the favorites in Single A and got dominated by Wesleyan.
Got shown up.
Yeah, they really did. They had all the athletes, but Wesleyan just outplayed them. Commerce, local team, they're playing Bremen this week over there in Bremen. Don't expect that one to be a good game. I think Bremen's going to win that one.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I remember a few years back they played each other. We didn't think it was going to be a close game. The thing is, it ended up being decided by 2 points.
Well, Commerce is used to being in the playoffs, so they know how to do it.
Oh yeah.
But I just think the talent level's definitely on Bremen's side right now, and I think Bremen's going to pull out. All right, let's go to AA.
Well, guys, the top side of the AA, not that many high quality teams except for one.
Well, that's expected in the first round. You're not having a lot of high quality opponents.
But
You got first seeds playing.
This is the game. This is the game right here. Carver Columbus versus Pepperell. Carver Columbus, everybody knows, is #1 in AA. Dropped down from AAA last year. Beat Buford 14-0. Pepperell, they're no pushover. They're in the playoffs consistently year after year after year. But I think it's going to be Carver Columbus.
Carver Columbus has got Isaiah Crawl, #1 running back in the nation.
9 of their 11 players on defense are D1 prospects.
So it's impressive.
Now, the bottom part of the south side, I'm looking at the Calhoun-Manchester game. Not that high quality of a game, but
Calhoun's been a quiet 10-0 this year.
yes, they have. Nobody's really thought of them or anything, talked about them. It might be their year, but it's not that good of a game. I'm just going Calhoun with a blowout.
Okay.
What about the Buford Hart game?
Well, that's on the top side of the North region, and that's going to be the game for the top side of the North region because everybody knows that we lost to Hart kind of last week, and we would have won. It would have been us, but this is going to be a blowout by Buford. That's all there is to say.
Buford rolls.
Buford rolls.
You got to think about it though. Not to down anybody from Hart County though. Their quarterback's a pretty good athlete. He can throw the long ball really well.
Yeah, but it's
Not
Buford.
going to be able to keep up with Buford athletes.
Oh no,
It's
I
Buford.
doubt it.
It's Buford. All right, well, the bottom part of the north side, you're looking at Elbert County and Lovett. Lovett, which has really been a disappointment because usually they're playing Buford for Region 6
Usually
AA
contending for the
championship.
#1 or #2.
That's what it is, but they are a 4th seed this year, which really don't sit well for Elbert because Lovett, they are a good team. They know how to win, they know how to play.
Yep.
You don't know which Lovett you're going to get, Lovett this year or Lovett last year that was really good. But I'm looking at Elbert County to pick up the win right there.
I agree.
Let's go with AAA with Eli.
Well, the top side South region right here, you got probably the biggest game in there is going to be the Grady Gilmer game. Grady's a pretty good team this year. They're looking real high.
Are they 1 seed?
They are the number 1 seed.
Okay.
Grady is.
Yeah,
So Gilmer's a 4 seed.
they are.
Okay.
Okay.
And then another one actually out of that region, a local team, White County.
Okay.
Really surprising this year. I mean, had a wonderful season.
Is Ashley back this week?
Ashley is back this week. 2 weeks ago, got knocked out completely. Like, had to
They're
sit out
gonna
the
need all.
last game.
They're gonna need all the help they can get.
Oh,
this week.
yeah.
It's a
Because
good.
they-
Grange,
Grange.
Grange is a good
Yeah.
team.
The thing they got going for them is Lagrange is coming up to White County, so.
Yeah,
Yes. That'll be a game to watch.
And then, as you know, the south side right here is going to be another one, Sandy Creek, the defending state champions.
From
4A.
4A. They
Yeah,
dropped
from
down.
4A.
AAA.
They dropped down.
Yeah, and they're playing Perry this week. I believe it's going to be pretty ugly, but
Might be.
I agree. They're a 1st seed.
yeah. The other side is going to be Gainesville Harrison. Coming up to Gainesville, number 1 seed there. I mean, and Harrison, as you know, they've been a pretty impressive team for the last
They
few
are a
years.
number 1 seed, but they are not as good as they were last year.
Oh, most definitely
Gus
not.
Keen's got a freshman quarterback. I mean, he's liable to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean,
First big game, except for the Buford game.
yeah. I mean,
Buford game, and now to here, he has way more experience. I
no
believe.
no playoff experience, and everybody knows Georgia playoffs. It can get intense.
Yes, it can.
Yeah.
In the north side north region, we also have Carrollton versus Stevens County, which Carrollton's
Big game.
always a pretty dominant power in that AAA region.
Where's that game at?
That's going to be at Carrollton,
Oh.
out in West
Try to
Georgia.
kill Carrollton on that.
Oh, most
yes.
definitely. But not to down Stevens County though; they've been playing pretty good
They're a
ball.
very good football team.
They've been
They're
playing
a very
pretty good ball.
team.
Well, back to you, Nate. What about 4A?
Well, 4A is this is the most highly talked about bracket. This bracket is loaded. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. In the top side, on the south, you've got Statesboro, Kell.
Kell,
Wait, this is yeah, south side. You have Statesboro, Kell, which dropped down from 5A. They're really a
They're
power
very
this year.
good. They have a very good running back.
Yes, they do. They beat Grayson in the Corker Kell this
Yes,
year,
yes.
surprisingly. And you got Southwest DeKalb.
Which was the number 1 team in 4A last year.
Southwest DeKalb, they're going to play Flyer Branch. Flyer Branch is coming up from AAA. Really, they played great ball this year.
Except for last week.
Yeah.
But
Well, that was Clark Central.
Clarkson was number 1 team in the state.
Yeah, I mean that's that part of the bracket. You go drop down, then you've got Thomas
Talking
County.
about the south side of the south region?
Yeah, the south side of the south bracket.
Okay.
You've got Thomas County Central, Chattahoochee dropping down from 5A.
Chattahoochee dropped down.
Hope dropping down from 5A. Marist, and that's that side.
Which is
Well, Marist is a dominant force in 4A.
yeah,
always,
Marist is
though.
a very,
They're
very,
very perceived.
and that's
they're,
not even-
they're disciplined.
Oh,
Not
most
even the
definitely.
toughest part of the bracket. That's what I'm fixing to get. The top side up here is the toughest spot.
Of the north,
Yeah, you got Tucker,
Oh,
Northside Warner Robins.
north side, which they dropped down from
Yeah.
5A.
Yeah.
They've had
Dropped
a
out to 5A.
previously
Previously going back up to 5A and winning from 4A
Won
after
the
winning-
region, in fact, run the region in what I like to call the SEC of high school football in
Yes,
Georgia.
over there with Lowndes and Coffee.
Lowndes, Coffee, Tift, Warner Robins,
Colquitt.
Northside Warner Robins, Colquitt, Valdosta. I mean, just loaded. Won that region and played Camden County in the state championship. So, they're no
Which really
slouch.
talks about Camden, how good they are.
Yeah. But you have Tucker, Northside Warner Robins, and Ware County all on the same side right there.
That'd be
Dropping
tough.
down to this side, not as tough, but you got Clark Central and Brunswick.
Brunswick, which they are a very good football team.
Yeah.
What, 9-1 this year?
I think Clark Central's really got the easiest road right through here. But whoever they meet on this side in the
It'll be-
semis,
It'll be a
it's gonna be a dogfight.
It'll be a dogfight.
if they can get through that game, I think Clark Central can make a return to the state championship.
I actually believe Clark Central wins it this year.
You think they do?
I think they pull it out.
I don't know. There's too many tough teams, so they're going to have to make it.
Yeah.
I think they make it through their portion of the bracket.
I
But once
think
they
that-
get to the semis,
I think they go up to Kell. They meet Kell in the state championship, and Kell will win.
If it's not that, I believe it's going to be close at least.
Kell will win.
I don't know. I just see the winner of the Northside Warner Robins Tucker game, which they will meet in the looks like the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
I see the winner of that game going to the Dome on that
Really?
side and really going to push for the state championship. I think Kell's going to come out of this side and go to the Dome and be interesting.
What about Marist? What do you think they're going to do?
I think Marist meets Kell in the semis to go to the Dome, and I think Kell's going to beat them, but we'll see.
Well, what you got for 5A?
Well, I'd probably have to say out of the South region right here, it's going to have to be MLK and Harrison.
MLK and Harrison?
MLK and Harrison. That's probably
MLK's kind of been quiet this year.
Oh yeah, they really have, but they're the number one region.
Yeah.
I mean, number one seed in that
I'm not
region.
saying they're a good team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
They remind me of Calhoun and Double A, like Calhoun's 10-0, but
Yeah.
really been a quiet 10-0.
MLK, of course, they're sitting 10-0 too, and they're dominating right now, which is really surprising that no one talks about.
Are you saying this is a game this
yeah,
week?
I
or-
say this is week.
Oh,
this
oh,
week.
I thought you was talking about
This is
it
gonna be the
being
number
for the
one.
state championship.
This is gonna be no, the one right here. No, that one. And then also a surprising team, Mill Creek.
Yeah, they knocked Peachtree Ridge off 2 weeks ago to
What?
knock Peachtree Ridge
What
out.
was it? 21-14.
Yeah, it was 21-14. Knocked Peachtree Ridge off to keep Peachtree Ridge out of the playoff and secure that fourth
So
seed.
again, the underdog there, and of course they're gonna be the underdog here, facing Etowah.
Yeah,
Etowah's
which
very,
is-
very,
that's a
very
disciplined
Very
team.
good team this year.
Me and Dylan actually went to the Corky Kell a year ago and watched them play. Who they play?
Stars Mill.
Stars Mill.
Mhm.
And it would amaze you how disciplined.
I came
that
away
was.
very
That's another
impressed.
team right
Very
there, Stars
impressed.
Mill.
Yeah.
Dude, they are.
They're,
Playing
what are
good
they?
ball.
A third year, 4-year school?
Yeah.
They're
They just now started up and they're already in the playoffs.
they're actually in the same side with Clark Central, so yeah, we'll see.
And moving down to the south side, north region, is going to be probably the game of the week here is going to be North Forsyth Grayson. That's the number 2 and 3 seeds right there. But
Grayson was number 2.
Grayson number 3. Yeah. North Forsyth playing good ball this year. And then, of course, the number 1 out of their region is going to be North Gwinnett.
Yeah,
Very dominant team.
arguably the best team in the state.
Well, you're going to have to give McEachern its props. It is also in the same region as North
Oh
Gwinnett.
yeah.
And most likely,
McEachern has played Lowndes.
No, they're not.
They've played Peachtree Ridge.
No.
North
They're
Gwinnett.
McEachern's in Region 4.
they're in the same side. They're in the same
Oh yeah,
part,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
McEachern
And you also-
has really played a demanding schedule this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
They've been to Lowndes County. They played first game of the year. They opened up in the dome at the Corky Kell Classic against Peachtree Ridge, which earlier in the season probably had one of the best defenses in the state. And I mean, they've played a really demanding.
And you
schedule.
also have to watch out for Valdosta. They're in the region in the same
yeah.
bracket as
Oh,
How
yeah.
many shutouts did you say they pitched?
Valdosta.
Yeah.
They have pitched
Was it 6?
3 straight shutouts.
3 straight
last
shutouts.
3 weeks.
No, I mean
They're all-
like throughout
they
the
can
season.
put they can put points up. I mean, this team's averaging, I would guess, around in the upper 40s a game. I mean, they're impressive.
Valdosta
yeah.
might be back. They might
So-
be back.
In
Which
Southside
they
South
had a great
Region.
coach Gillespie from Georgia Southern.
Yeah, he
They're a
moved.
great coach.
Actually, he was here. He was here in what year was it? 2002.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he's been to Georgia Southern as offensive coordinator. He
Well, he-
two-time
he
state
moved-
championship.
He moved
at Peach
here
County.
to Peach County
Mhm.
to Georgia State, then to Valdosta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got a great coach, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
really turned the program.
Oh
around.
yeah. Southside North region, you're gonna have the Canyon County Coffee game.
See, I think it won't be the blowout that everybody's thinking it's
No.
going to be because Coffee County's used to playing the competition down there in Region 1-5A.
Well, that's
But-
that's what we thought about last year when Camden County won Robbins, and Northside won Robbins got the tail handed to them.
But that's what I'm saying. I still think it's going to be a 3-touchdown game.
It'd be more than 2 touchdowns.
Another one there. Can't forget about Stevenson. Stevenson's had a great year
How
this
many
year.
Division 1 prospects you said they had?
I looked it up, and they have 15 Division I
That is
prospects.
impressive.
Not what is it? 9 out of 11 on their starting D.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and they're
That's
playing
amazing.
Hillgrove, which is and the thing is about Stevenson, they're only the number 2 seed.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna move up to north side or the north part of the South region right here.
Okay.
Probably the biggest game there is gonna have to be the Lowndes County Grove game. Either that one or the South Cobb Noonan.
I think Lowndes County really handles Groves. Groves is out of the same region with your Windsor Forest.
The same
Beach,
region as Camden.
Camden County, yeah. They don't play.
Which
they
is,
don't,
it's very surprising that Camden is in that region and still plays as good as they do.
Oh yeah.
Because without a doubt, that is the weakest
That's
region
5A.
in 5A.
That's 5A football. I'm not taking anything away from those guys. They play some great football down there.
But it's 5A
But-
football once again.
Yeah, it's still not the caliber. Lowndes is used to playing your best teams in the state.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they're going to go and beat Groves.
Oh yeah. And here's another one is the thing. Parkview is back. Parkview.
Been kind of quiet the past few
Yeah.
years after winning multiple state championships.
what was
in a
it?
row.
Once a national